Welcome to Microsoft SQL Server practical tutorial. I'm a trainer of Uplatz. In today's tutorial, we are going to discuss about Microsoft SQL Server Home. So this is an introductory part of the first practical tutorial. So here in this tutorial, we are going to learn about Microsoft SQL Server tutorial. That is how to download Microsoft SQL Server tutorial from the internet, and then how to install it in our machine, and what version we are going to download from the browser. All those things we are going to see in today's tutorial. So the importance of SQL Server is we have to execute the query in order to fetch the data from the database. But before that, first we have to install Microsoft SQL Server in our machine. So that is mandatory. So for that, first we have to launch the browser from our application. That is, from our machine, we have to launch the browser. So here I have launched Google Chrome browser. It all depends upon the browser what you are using in your machine. It may be a Mozilla Firefox, it may be a Internet Explorer, or it may be a Microsoft Edge. Any browser you can use. So now I launched the Google Chrome on my machine. So in the search bar, what we have to do is, in the search bar, we have to type Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio download. So now we have typed the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio download in the Microsoft browser. So now we can see there are different pages appearing in the browser. So, but here we have to click on the official Microsoft website, that is learn.microsoft.com, because we can get the genuine software by going to the official site of the Microsoft website. That is why we have to click on Microsoft website. So there are many pages are there, but here we are going to click on Microsoft website page. Okay. So now I'm clicking on download SQL Server Management Studio. So now the link is redirecting us to Microsoft SQL Server Studio software, where it is present in the official site of Microsoft website, official. And now we can see here, now we are in the learn.microsoft.com website. So here we can see the option for downloading the Microsoft SQL Server. In short, we call it as a SSMS Management Studio, SQL Server Management Studio. So here we can see download SSMS. It is written here, download SSMS. And below that, we can see here, free download for SQL Server Management Studio. And here they have mentioned the version 19.2. So 19.2 version available for the download. That is SQL Server Management Studio 19.2 version is available for the download. So here they have given the description on the version, what they are showing in the link. So it is SSMS 19.2 is the latest general availability, that is GA version. If you have a preview version of the SSMS 19 installed, uninstall it before installing SSMS 19.2. That is, before we install the latest version, we have to uninstall the old version that is already available in our machine. Otherwise, it creates a problem. So in order to avoid that problem, we have to uninstall the older version that is present in our machine. That is older version of SSMS. So apart from that, here they have given the information about the release number. That is, release number is the version number 19.2 and the build number. Every time the software is developed and it is modified, and the new feature is added, and it will be released as a new build in the market. So for that build, they are giving a number that is 19.2.56.2. That is the number. And the release date, when this version has been released in the market. That date also they have mentioned. That is, it is released in the November 13, 2023. So this is the small introduction about the version that we are going to download it from the official Microsoft website. So now if we click on this link, it will download. So once we click on this link, it will start downloading. So once it downloads, then we have to click on the folder where it is downloaded. And if we double click on the setup file of the SSMS, then it will be installed in the machine. And we have to follow the steps that are used to install the SQL Server Management Studio. If we scroll below, we can see the SSMS is also available in the other languages as well. So most commonly used language nowadays is English. Apart from English, if the people belongs to any other geography, they can see the language that is available in the website. If it matches, then they can install that version in their own language as well. For example, here we can see they have given Chinese, English is there already, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish. So in all these languages, the SSMS Studio is available. SQL Server Management Studio is available. We can install in all these languages. And now scrolling down below, they have given what's new. So in this version, what are the new things that are available? For that, we have to click on this link, see release notes for the SQL Server Management Studio. If we click on this release notes, we will find the release notes. The release notes in the sense, here they are going to mention what new features are there in the SQL Server 19.2. That is like they have given the item, what item they have added in the 19.2 version and its details, like Azure data. The installation of SSMS installs Azure Data Studio 1.47.0. Installation integration, always encrypted. Added support for secure enclaves with Azure SQL database in the new database dialog, database properties dialog, and always encrypted wizard. So like this, they have added the features. Okay, like this, they have added the new features in the 19.2 version. Okay, so in that release note, we can see the features, what features they have added. So these are the list of features they have added here. And bug fixes in 19.2, like in the if any bugs are there in the previous version, in the older version, those bugs will be fixed in this version. Okay, like here for that also they have given the details, like accessibility, address issues with keyboard focus landing in the incorrect location when classifying data, and improved color contrast in the view presets dialog. So this features has been improved in the 19.2 version. Might be these features are not there in the older version, or these are caused a bug in the older version, that is error in the older version. So it is fixed in the 19.2 version. So here they have mentioned one more thing, like accessibility, improved the screen reader for status messages, and for the automatic button in the option page in the database properties. Like this, they have implemented the new features, and also they have fixed the bugs that are present in the previous version in the newer version. That list they have provided here. Previous release, previous SSMS releases, they have mentioned like what are the previous releases, like 19.1 version, 19.0.2 version, and when they have released, all the dates has been mentioned here, and as well as their respective build number. Yeah, now going back. Yeah, here we can download the SSMS Studio. Okay, this is where we are downloading the SSMS Studio. Now, let us look into the requirement. Downloading is fine. We are downloading the SSMS 19.2 from Microsoft official website. That's fine. And here we have to understand what system requirements the software demands. Okay, so here the current release of SSMS supports the following 64-bit platforms. We have to remember that it supports 64-bit platforms when used with the latest available service pack. Service pack is a patch. We call it as a patch. If any errors or any bugs are there in the previous version of the software, that will be fixed by using service pack. So the service pack is used as a patch software, kind of a patch software. So here supported operating systems. What are the supported operating systems for SSMS 19.2 version? It is starts with Windows 11, 10, Windows Server 22, Windows Server Core, Windows Server 2019, Windows Core 2019, okay, Windows Server 2016. All these operating systems are 64-bit operating systems. None of the operating systems are 32-bit operating system. All are 32-bit operating systems. And now coming to the hardware. What is the minimum hardware we must have in our machine to install SSMS 19.2? So it starts with 1.8 gigahertz or faster 86 Intel AMD processor. Dual core or better recommended. So if we are having dual core processor, then it is good. And what is the RAM space it occupies for installation? So 2 GB of RAM, 4 GB of RAM is recommended actually. 2.5 GB minimum if running on a virtual machine. So in case if we are running our SSMS Studio in the virtual machine, then 2.5 GB is the minimum. 2.5 GB is the minimum RAM space the virtual machine should contain. And what is the hard disk space? Hard disk space is minimum of 2 GB up to 10 GB of available space is fine for installing the SSMS Studio in our machine. So this is the software and then hardware requirement for installing SSMS 19.2 version. Suppose if you want to install any other components that are related to SSMS, then we have to configure this SSMS according to that component configuration. For example, MSBI, that is Microsoft Business Intelligence package. So this package contains applications, SQL Server Analysis, SQL Server Integration Services, and then SQL Server Reporting Services, SQL Server Management Studio. So this is combination of all these applications. So here we have to understand that SSMS is also a part of MSBI package. So we installed SSMS, and now if we want to install SSIS, then we have to configure the existing SSMS so that we can install SSIS, that is integrated service. And it is applicable for all other components as well. It may be an analysis service or it may be a reporting services. So we have to configure that. And why we are going for MSBI package for the project development is it provides the overall service, that is from starting from the analysis of the data till the generating the report. It can be, the data can be analyzed and then the data can be brought to the standard form by using integrated services. And once the data is ready, once the data is clean, after performing all necessary actions on the data, like data massaging or corrections or transformations, then it is ready. Data is ready. So that data can be used to write a query. And these queries, what we are developing in the SSMS, that is in the Microsoft SQL Server Studios, it can be used for reporting services as well for generating the insights in the form of visualizations. So that is why they go for, most of the people go for MSBI package. So why I'm telling all these things is SSMS, that is SQL Server Management Studio, is also part of MSBI. That is why we have to understand the importance of SSMS in the MSBI package. So once the SQL Server Studio is installed, then what we have to do is we have to click on the Windows icon, and then in the Windows icon, if we scroll down, then we will be able to see the Microsoft SQL Server Tools folder. If we click on that, then we can see the SQL Server Management Studio. And then if we click on that SQL Server Management Studio, then the interface window will be opened. And there we have to click on the connect button that connects to the SQL Server. And in that connect button, that is in that window, the connect window, there we can see the name of the server and then authentication, what type of authentication is used. Once we click on the connect, it will be connected with the SQL Server. And then if we click on the new query tab, then new query window will appear. In that new query window, we can write the queries and we can execute it by clicking on the run button. That is how we are going to install the SQL Server in our machines.